Alright, so day 18, what are we talking about here? We're talking about the flower of life, the tree of enlightenment. How do we know it's the tree of enlightenment? Well, let's go to the next slide and see what we see. Alright, so you see the symbolism of the scallop shell being the tree of life, the psilocybin mushroom, here seen in a cross section, and in a cross section below in the scallop shell, which is made to be a representative of psilocybin. This is the actual scallop shell. It's a crossbar, not a interned curl like a mushroom. Let's go to the next slide. Alright, you've seen that the scallop shell shows up in the tradition of the earliest Mesoamerican peoples, the Olmecs. I'm sure somebody could say that there's an earlier peoples, but this is the earliest one that I know of, having been an anthropological student in the years of 1994 and 96 through to 96. You saw that the Mexican flag shows the psilocybin mushroom at its base. You saw the rock art of psilocybin in ancient Algeria and the making of the pyramids, and the South African bee shaman also shown with psilocybin mushrooms on its thighs and shoulders. You know that the fleur de lis, the lily of light, is the psilocybin mushroom. You know that Gabriel's name is the pomegranate. When you take a poppy head and you put it in wine, the wine becomes potent with Gabriel's name. The poppy is also the thistle. And now, of course, you know that the sea urchin represents Gabriel's name because of the similarities. That's what our ancestors did. They looked at things as associations. And they were right. Symbolic names for the opiate: the $20 bill, the cobra sign, and the cobra poppy plant in its youthful stage. Symbols of Lucifer, the circumpunct, God's name, or the occult would say gods, plural, but that's silly. The spy versus the spiral, Lucifer's name, the morning glory. The circumpunct mushroom cap versus the occult serpent eating its tail. The psilocybin mushroom versus a symbol that shows the serpent eating its tail, but just looks like the circumpunct. Moses at the bush of the burning bush, and one symbol of Taoism, the serpent eating its tail with the mushroom symbol in its middle. Or God at the center, with Lucifer circling, I should say circling, because he would not be able to encircle God. Circling God to try to capture human souls. Alright, let's close there. We'll deal with testimonies to the name by musicians tomorrow.